Dead Channel Sky by Clipping. I've been a fan of Clipping now for a couple of years, and one of the things I love about Clipping is they really have an aggressive attitude that keeps my foot in the door of sort of underground and experimental hip-hop. One of the things I really like a lot about Dead Channel Sky is it sort of downplays a little bit the sort of horrorcore approach that they've taken in the past, where things are kind of very graphic and very disturbing lyrically, and puts more of a spotlight on current contemporary relationships with media and culture. And I think that translates really, really well into Clipping's vibe. You can't talk about Clipping without mentioning Daveed Diggs. What an incredible talent this guy's got. Of course, the public at large doesn't probably know exactly who Daveed Diggs is by name, but a lot of people know who he is through his voiceover work. He was involved in Hamilton. He did some voiceover work for the most recent Moana film as Sebastian the Crab. And if you look at his background, his voice shows up everywhere. It's an amazing talent in that regard. If you want to see what he's really capable of as a vocalist, as an artist, Clipping is where he gets the work done. It's amazing. His rap style is extremely exact and extremely groove-oriented. Many of Clipping's songs rely very much on his verbal and rhythmic acuity to lay down a groove. A lot of their loops are very, again, kind of impressionistic and really have more to do with Stockhausen and avant-garde serialism than they do with classic ideas of turntablism. But there is a beat and a groove that happens in the background, and Daveed Diggs really just lays into it. And he raps incredibly fast. His diction is immaculate, so you never lose a word, no matter how fast he seems to be able to execute his lyrics. You can still understand word for word what he's saying. And as much as I enjoy their more standard kind of hip-hop tracks, there are also some sound experiments on here that are really, really interesting and really, really intriguing. Whereas most hip-hop albums would put little interludes between the tracks to kind of break it up. Here they have these sound experiments where they call it pluck number one, and it's this single sound that it gets exploded into this huge soundscape.